What's poppin', y'all? This your boy Bishop, back for episode 74 of Shit That Be On My Mind. If you like what I be saying, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Today, I'm coming to y'all about some information called qualified immunity. This is a law that's on the books that protects police from being sued individually or have any because when they sue now, when you sue, like when George Floyd or any black man or black woman that's killed by the police, that comes out the city's budget, which ultimately means is people taxes that is paying for police to kill us. So let's let that sink in for a minute. So when a police officer kills a black woman or a black man, and you go through the whole process and you sue, you only can sue the police department. You can't sue the police as individuals. They're not responsible as individuals. That's what qualified immunity is. It's cold-blooded, ain't it? Now, yesterday, the Supreme Court passed a landmark law that's considered part of civil rights, where you can't fire a LGBT person because of their sexuality. But what they didn't tell you in the small print is the Supreme Court denied review on cases regarding qualified immunity for police. So they on code right now. They all on code right now. So really, that landmark case is also a landmark for police officers. So that's the Supreme Court, the highest court in the land, telling the police departments, we got your back. We got your back. So as we out here in these streets fighting for laws and fighting for change, the Supreme Court just told us, fuck y'all. We still with the police. It's a cold game out here, man. It's a cold game out here, man. So that's why in my last 2 episodes, I titled it Time Is Now. We can't sit and wait for them, man. We can't sit and wait for them because obviously they telling us that they ain't gonna do shit for us. So like I said, y'all, I hate to repeat, but like I said, the highest court in the land, there's no higher court than Supreme Court. That's the highest you can go. Made a decision on the LGBT civil rights part, which is landmark for them. So that's to undermine us. That's the buffer class that they done put in front of us now. So that's to undermine us and say, see, we doing something, and then have them LGBT people turn to us and say, see, they're making strides. So while we out here dying and fighting and all that shit in the streets, they didn't just put that little buffer class. So by them passing that law, that protects them. So they federally protected. But we still ain't protected. And on top of that, you can't sue them individually because they have qualified immunity. And the Supreme Court, as they was making that decision, they made another decision to deny cases involving qualified immunity for police officers. So I said, y'all, man, y'all gotta be on point out here, man. And you gotta take law, obviously, into your own hands. And a lot of us not gonna want to do that, man. A lot of us A lot of us just not gonna want to do it. Some just gonna just lay there and just take it. That's how it was in slavery days. When you think about it, man, it's no different now. You got some niggas who was like, man, massa good to us. And unfortunately, it's a lot of niggas that's doing good, or they perceive or they feel like they doing good. They not gonna fight back, man. They got a nice little house, nice little job, nice little car, nice little clothes, and they live in the suburbs. Them niggas ain't putting up no fight, man. You ain't gonna be able to get them to fight. So it's a lot of niggas that's not down, man, to even protect themselves, man. They just gonna sit there and cry, you know. So I'm telling the ones, the warriors, you know what I'm saying, our princess warriors, we gotta fight back, man. We gotta, you know, shit, get judged by 12 than carried by 6, man. You know what I mean? If you gotta kill them, you gotta kill them. Police or not, man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. We gotta stick together. We gotta pull our resources together, support one another. Cause obviously, man, they is not trying to do shit for us, dog. They is not trying to do shit for us. So everybody, man, look up qualified immunity. Matter of fact, just go to the landmark decision case for the LGBT shit, and you will see in the article that they basically denied qualified immunity cases on police, man. It's crazy. It's really crazy, dog. You know what I mean? And that's the highest court in the land. So all this fighting we doing, getting tear gassed and, you know what I mean, going to jail, doing all that shit for the Supreme Court to turn around and shit on us. So basically they just nodded and winked to the police. Like, man, y'all ain't got nothing to worry about. Even if Joe Biden get in there as a president and Trump leave and he somehow create a law to the Congress and the Senate, the court still made a precedent that they can deny it. They all on code, man. So we got to get on code. So just remember, man, look up qualified immunity. Qualified immunity. And lastly, we need to start using the hashtag. I was listening to Tariq. He gave some good game. He broke that shit down. Some good game, man. We need to start using the hashtag no anti-black racism. Because when you go to Black Lives Matter website, I'm just let y'all just look it up for yourself, man. You know what I mean? I don't want to get too heavy off in that because they're going to, you know how the YouTube be and all that type of stuff when you get to talking about them alphabet people, man. But just go for yourself, look it up, and you see what their agenda is and what they clearly trying to do. So we need to counter that with the hashtag no anti-black racism. That's just straight to the point. So I'm going to leave it with that. Y'all have a good morning. Peace.